I'm Hunter. This is my canvas the way I want it. And today we're going to do some watercolors and some acrylic watercolors and mess around with a little bit of crayons. And we're just going to see what happens. So let's get to it and have some fun. Let's rock and roll. I'm just gonna go with some blue, I guess. Just whatever I really want as a shape. Doesn't matter right now. Kind of doing some under drawings and paintings and colors. I'm dropping brushes everywhere. Let's put those in the pocket. Let's hold our palette right in our hand because it's so small. Ooh, look at that. We got some red going in. Haha! That's fun. I think we're gonna mess with some different colors. Ooh, look at that. I think it's already happened in my mind a little bit. We're gonna have a sad guy because we got all this blue and purple. Look, there's his eyes. There's his nose. There's his mouth. Okay. And this sad guy here, keep on coming to us. Keep on forming. Keep on shaping. Doesn't have to be perfect. Oh, look, there's his hair. Okay, cool. All right, let's work in some other colors here. I'm gonna need some backgrounding before we keep on working on this fella's face here. I'm just gonna keep on messing with the blue. We're gonna mix it with two more blues. There you go. More water. Blue, 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 blue. Now we're not gonna really want to use that purple for backgrounding because I don't want to mess up his face. Colorations. Not a word, but you know, cool. You know what I mean. Keeping it moving. Just non-stop. Keep putting color on canvas. You know, let's accent that purple a little bit more on his face here. The purple blue that we got, mixture we got going. There's a method to the madness. Like, people are like, oh, that was just a bunch of scribbling. Why was it the underpainting so low? Why was it this? Well, you know, you'll find out, and to be perfectly honest with people, you don't really know until you're done. Kind of have an idea of what needs to be filled and what doesn't. The underpainting will not last long. It'll be very quick and simple, same as the face and stuff. And then we'll pick up some of these crayons and add some detail to it. Right now we're just working out rough shapes of the face. Keep on playing with colors and hope this comes up to at least something that we want. You gotta be careful with the watercolors. The more water you add, the lighter it's gonna be. The more paint, the darker. Where you go with the lines, it's gonna change the perception of color with it. Watercolors are not very forgiving. I've never done a watercolor painting. This is the first time. I'm not really liking this so far, which is fine. We're gonna use some black to define this face for sure. Think of this as the underpainting for the face that we have on the board so far, and what we're doing is adding more textures to the background. The only reason I'm doing this is just don't like blank canvas. And as you can see, there's really no direction of like what way I'm wiping this paint. I'm just all over the place with it. Doesn't matter. Art's freeing. It should be free. Shouldn't have to follow boundaries. I took a lot of art courses. I have a lot of friends that go into art school, and I can honestly tell you that this is way more fulfilling than sitting at home and trying to do a sketch for like 2 hours. Don't get me wrong, that's really fulfilling when you finish it, but it can be a headache. When you want to just let loose, this is your let loose, please. I guess we're feeling a lot of this purple and blue today. I don't know. It might be a 2-color painting, folks, with one shade. This is a big test here. We're not going to use these. Well, we will eventually. Right now, we're going to use a Sharpie instead and see what happens. Dead. There we go. Mixing our graffiti art together. Okay, bravery test, bravery test, bravery test. Come on, come on, come on. Follow lines too. You know, look, it doesn't have to be a perfectly circular mouth. He's got a little jagged here, but this When I said this was a test, folks, this is your bravery test here. Because here's the thing, this Sharpie's not going nowhere once it's on. Okay. Like I said, it doesn't have to be perfectly symmetrical either, right? I'm gonna follow these watercolor lines, like almost like a river. Boom, boom, fell down. This is a good way to work. You're not good if it's just like imagining in your head what the hairline's gonna be, or you know how you want it. Still don't like it, folks, but that's okay. That's what it is. You know what? Maybe we'll give him 2 eyes. Let's give him 2 eyes. Just kind of guessing, folks. Let's give him a 3rd eye. On the face. We're gonna go over to the crayons because these Sharpies are being effed. There we go. No, this thing's fucked. This is fucked up. I have to start over. This is what you do right now. I'm gonna tell you this all at home. If you're unhappy with the painting, right? Just wait and see. Do you think this is what we were painting the whole time, Dan? Not at all. We were gonna do a face. We were gonna do all this stuff. We were gonna do that. Oh, guess what? What is he doing? He is mad. Why is he messing it all up? All right, ready? Let's let that dry for a second, folks, and we'll figure out what happens. We're back, and as you can see, that really didn't go as planned at all. I mean, we didn't have a plan from the start, but our best friend. Let's get to it. Alright. We're not going to do the whole thing black, but we are going to create something a little cool here. If you don't really like what you're doing, but you still kind of like those colors underneath, you still want them to pull out, this is a beautiful way to get that effect going on. We're almost there. I know this just looks like a big old ball of mess right now. Just believe in me. I believe in you. Because I believe in myself, and I think you should always believe in yourself. So let's... Okay. Okay, you're going to have that little bit of texture coming out too. Let's take our little friend, Mr. Tissue Paper here. And we're just going to... all around the canvas. Get that wet paint. Dab it out. Oh, I need to get more. If your stuff ever gets like that, stop right away and get yourself some more. You do not want to mess up your painting like we already did. So, see, look. See this right here? Start pulling some of that paint off the side. So, dab some of that back in there. We just kind of want that blotches coming out the side. Right? And you want to, like, crumple it up. So you have, like, this little flower almost effect in the middle. We are going to create a little face here, guys. So we're going to start with something simple, and that's just going to be his eye. And I know it's going to look gray, and we're still going to make him a little loopy in the face. One's going to be bigger than the other. We're just using some incense here. We don't know where our toothpick went. Just kind of scratch some eyes in there. Now here's the fun part. We're going to finger paint. I know you can't really see it, but we'll add color in after. Right now we're just doing the lines. I have to wait for it to dry so we can add that other color on top of the black. And once this dries off, we're going to add some coloration into here, and then we're going to add some more white onto the eyes, and that will be a finished painting. It's not what we thought it was going to be, life never what you think it's going to be, you know. At first you start, especially with emotion or abstract painting, you start with, I think it's going to be this, and your mood changes throughout the middle of the painting, and then eventually you just start doing something completely different. And that's truly what's inside of you. So we'll be right back. Stay with us, bear with us. I know it's been a roller coaster ride of emotions, but we're almost there. We're back and we're dry enough to do what we want. Right now we got some Kelly green, apple green, basic green, which we really worked in. Blue azul, and then some more blue azul. You know, we're just gonna do the same thing, basically. We're gonna use our fingers and finger paint. And we're gonna start, I think, with the darkest green. Yeah. And this isn't the only green we're gonna add. We're gonna add all those colors we just showed. And what we're using right now is an oil acrylic. So this is a true state of abstract painting here. We kind of just went with our emotions first, and we went crazy, and we just did whatever we felt, which is awesome. Which started with watercolor, acrylic watercolor, and then we moved to Sharpie, then we moved to crayons and pastels, and then we moved to a liquid acrylic, which is what we're working with now, and then an oil acrylic. So we basically have had almost every type of medium on this canvas besides pen and pencil, and that's going to be on the back. Follow the lines, and that's what it is over here in the studio. We're all about it. Follow the lines in every painting. Alright, so there's one color on one eye. We're going to go over to the other one, work the same color in. We're going to go back, and we're going to add some highlight colors and some other textures. And just keep it rolling. Right now I'm kind of like dabbing some on top and using my other finger so it's not blending too much, because I'm running low on this color and I want to finish this eye. And you see we're kind of getting like a blue green. That's that black blending in with it, which is really nice sometimes. So it gives you a turquoise without even having to use your turquoise. We're all about just mix matching colors on these episodes too. When we do this abstract, you know, it's a lot of it is playing with colors and playing with brush strokes and finding out what you really want from the painting. Not what others want you to do in the painting, but like what you want from it. So there's our colors. That's why we wear paint clothes. Alright, we're gonna add a little bit of this Cali green. Now we might not even use the blue because this turquoise is pulling out. If we use the blue, it's gonna be very small. Like we're gonna use it with the incense stick that we were using before. So, but anyways, we're gonna add this Kelly green in. Very strong color. Very, very strong color. So you gotta be gentle with it. Very gentle. See? Ooh, ooh, ooh. And it's because it's kind of like a neon color. Anything neon you're working with is gotta be a little overwhelming at first, but we're pulling more color out of it. Right? So, and the fun thing here too, why we're also finger painting it, because I know you guys can see a little bit. It's like there's a dot here, dot there, dot there, dot there. It's like, yeah, that's what we want, because we're adding little textures, a little bit of textures to each one. And I know this is kind of time consuming, but every good painting will be time consuming. Because now, like, look at that eye. Let's look at this eye, right? And then let's look at this one. How much this one is pulling so much more, and that's that Kelly green, right? So, whoo, Kelly green, Kelly, what are you doing to me? This is beautiful. All right, we're gonna try with this very light azul blue, but if it does not pull, I'm gonna be a not happy camper. Wish me luck. This blue is playing with my green. We're not playing with it. Nope. That's it. That's it. That's the sign. Let's add this white into our eyelids and define it a little bit more. And we're done. We're not playing around. The canvas is speaking to us. It's telling us, don't put the blue. Don't put the blue. You already have blue underneath. You were feeling blue before, but now you are not. So do not add that blue. Our pinky finger on this corner. Dab some black paint. Boop. There's our creepy guy. You know, and this is a testament to show if you don't like what you're doing, change it. Painting, whatever. Just change it. And this is exactly what we did here. We had some graffiti, watercolor, yada yada yada, and all these other crazy things, and went nuts on the canvas and took every bit of our emotion out on that canvas. And now we have this guy. I like him. He's cool. Wait a minute. Hold up. We forgot something, ladies and gents. We forgot something. We forgot this man's neck. The no-face man. Alright guys, this is it. We got the painting now. We got every little touch in. We even recapped and relapsed and said, okay, this is what we need. We've used every medium almost possible. And, you know, I hope you all enjoyed it. Until next time, keep your mind clean, keep your soul clean, and keep your brush clean. This is my canvas the way I want it. I'm Hunter. Peace out. Have a good time.